Take a minute. Mm.
Okay,
Okay.
so I'm gonna read you something. Just not setting you up for anything whatsoever. Just react naturally to it as best you can. If you won't talk when I'm reading it because I'm wearing this headset and the noise comes back in the headset, so it gets kind of confusing if I'm trying to read and talk. All good? Okay. So
Very good.
Dad, to just recap this a little bit. After Mom and I went shooting last week, I was really impressed with the
Oh,
staff. Say what? I didn't hear what you said.
he saw me all back.
Oh,
He
okay. All
saw
right.
me.
She's all upset. Okay. So I wrote them an email just saying thank you for their service. So this is my email to them. I just want to read that to you verbatim so you know what I said. Please forgive me if I'm mailing the wrong address, but these were the only ones I could find on your Facebook page. Today I brought my mother to your Greenville location for some range time. My mother is in her mid-60s and has never fired a gun in her life. While she expressed some interest in it recently, she has historically been nervous about firearms and has tended to lean a little anti-gun. I asked if she would give me the opportunity to show why I felt shooting was a relaxing discipline that both required and rewarded with focus and skill, that I would ensure she was comfortable and safe. I had only been to your Greenville store once before, but I've been impressed with its size, selection, knowledgeable staff, and attention to detail. Even though my mother was delayed in afternoon traffic and arrived late, your staff made me feel welcome and checked to make sure that I had been helped. Shortly after 5 p.m., my mother arrived, and after a bit of making sure she still felt good about the situation, we entered the range. I didn't catch the name of your two employees on duty in the range area that evening, but they immediately made my mother feel at ease, took care to explain in proper and safe firearm operation, and answered all her questions warmly. I brought my AR-15, but wanting to start her off a bit smaller, we rented an S&W MP-1522. One employee continued instruction with us as he personally walked us to the firing line and proceeded with orientation and instruction. Having shot at several ranges in the upstate, I was highly impressed with the friendly service. Long story short, she had a fantastic time. After just a couple of shots, she asked me to pull back in the target so she could take some pictures to brag with, and then send it out further to challenge herself some more. By the end of the session, she'd worked up her comfort and confidence to try a shot on my big gun, as she called it, and while she preferred the smaller one, she still enjoyed it. As we ate afterwards, she kept commenting on how fun it was and how much she enjoyed it. So please forgive my long letter, but I wanted to take time to personally thank your staff at your Greenville location for making her night. The reason I pushed her to finally try shooting is because my mother was diagnosed with breast cancer this past Friday. The news has been a shock and she's felt like the ground has been pulled under her feet. Tonight was all about giving her something to be confident in. On the range, I told her that the reason I had really brought her was to show her that no matter what we find out as we begin her treatment this week, that she now has a fresh memory of how something that seems intimidating and scary can be broken down into small, manageable bits and can be understood and mastered. I wanted to show her that things that tend to be scary when they are unknown, but when we understand and learn, we can master any situation. She was very glad she finally tried shooting. So thank you and thank your Greenville staff from the bottom of my heart. That message would not have given her strength without the professionalism and service of your employees. Please forward this mail to whomever would be in an appropriate managerial position to give these employees the recognition they deserve. So I honestly didn't expect to
You
hear
should
anything
have
back.
told them we were there on Thursday night.
Well,
The ones in the range on Thursday night.
I did. I identified
Okay.
myself without identifying you so that they could confirm that story and so on. But I
Okay.
honestly didn't expect to hear anything back. Um, Today I checked my email, and I had two emails from email address I didn't recognize. One was what I'm about to read you. The second one was sent today asking if I had gotten the one that I'm about to read you. So without further ado, Mr. Getty, let me start by thanking you and your business. Thank you for your business and the confidence in our staff for bringing your mother in for a shooting experience. My name is Adam Runola, and I am the Chief Marketing Officer for Palmetto State Armory. I was so blown away when I read your letter that my entire staff and I knew we had to do something to reach back out to you and your mother. Your email literally brought tears to staff members' eyes and stirred up personal emotions in all of us. The fact that you used our company and resources as a source of therapy in your family's needs and were then so open about sharing it truly honors us more than you will ever come to realize. In a world of corporate dollars, constant complaints, and fast pass mentality, it is truly a blessing for me to stop for a second, sit down, and compose this response from my heart. Palmetto State Armory not only wants you and your mother to know how proud we are to be a part of your journey thus far, but how honored we would be to continue to assist in the future. The entire PSA family would like to rally around your family in this time of need. We hope that this does not come across as intrusive, but rather as our way of being there in support for all those who are near and dear to us who have fought the same fight. Everyone from our retail staff to our manufacturing department to our executives have been touched by your story, and what I'm about to offer you next would reflect every branch of our company. Attached to this email, you will find a picture of a custom-made Palmetto State Armory AR-15 we would like to give your mother as a small token of our belief in her fighting spirit and resilience. We would also like to offer a year-range membership to both
Oh
you
my
and
God.
her so that you can enjoy your therapy whenever you choose.
Oh my gosh.
We would also like to put an identical AR-15 to the one that we are giving her up in the Greenville store and raffle it off with all of the proceeds going to your mother's treatment costs.
Oh my God. I can't believe that.
Thank
Um,
you so much for Jeffrey for reminding us why we do what we do. This company is built around family values such as yours, and we are honored just to be mentioned in the same sentence as your mother. Sincerely, Adam Ronaldo, Chief Marketing Officer, Palmetto State Armory.
oh my God. I can't believe that. The first thing that pops in my head is I really need to work on my upper body strength.
Hang on, I'm gonna see if I can. I'm gonna see if I can send you this picture through here. If you look in the bottom of your window, it should pop up here. This is a custom built AR-15 from their actual company that they make.
I
And
can't believe it.
I don't know if it'll send the picture during the video call. If not, when we hang up, I'll show it to you. But it is a shockingly pink AR-15. And it is a really, really nice gun.
Well, are you two guys gonna fight me?
No, no.
So, but you could not have bowled me over more. Told me I'd won the Powerball. I mean, I cannot believe it. So lovely, so gracious. Did you hear what Dad
No,
said?
I can't hear him on the microphone.
We have to go talk to him face to face and thank him, and he's absolutely right.
Agree, agree.
And it'll be good. It will be good, literally upper body therapy as I go through treatment because that was the first thing I noticed when I picked it up. That sucker heavy. I don't have the upper body strength.
Mhm.
It's not like I don't have any. I was stunned at seeing how much
Right,
left I have, and I don't have the stamina. But it'll
right.
be good practice to build that.
Well,
So,
and the
wow.
best part about it is that is the most customizable gun arguably there is. So you can change that thing all the way around to make it comfortable for you. You also don't have to have a 30 round clip in it either. That so, they make 10 rounds and 5 rounds, all kinds of stuff. So
I
you
may
know,
have to load them one at a time.
or I mean, you can even get bipods for it and stuff too, like I was telling you, where you could set it up on the bench and stuff and fire too. It
That is
it'll
just unbelievable.
but well, I thought it would. The reason I wanted to record this is because I thought it was so touching that I wanted to give them the opportunity to see your reaction, and to give you an opportunity to say, because this guy's in Columbia. Palmetto State Armory is actually a chain. They're throughout the entire
Oh,
state. They're actually opening up another store. I think it was in Greenwood or somewhere location like that. Um, but I wanted to give you an opportunity to send them a message too, if you wanted to. So.
I absolutely do. And to do anything at all towards the expense of my treatment is, I mean, I'm a type 2 diabetic. My diabetes expenses, despite the fact I have good insurance coverage, cost me $1,000 a month out of pocket.
Wow.
I am really worried about the expense of treatment. I just cannot, I'm just stunned. I cannot believe their generosity and their kindness. And also, tell me the gentleman's name who wrote you again.
I'm probably pronouncing it wrong. It's Adam Runala, Runala.
Well, he's as good a writer as you are. Also, I want him to know that his mom would be very proud to read that.
I'll
So,
pass that on.
um, but we will go face to face and thank them. Just whoa. Um,
Um, well, and I'm saying it this way for the purpose of if this is the video that goes to their staff and stuff like
Right.
that. My boss Mike Sinclair always does a really good job of highlighting how when we interact with students that you never really know what that student's what's going on in their life in the background. You don't know what's going on at home or what news that they've had or anything like that. Working in hospitality myself, I know how much of a difference it makes for somebody to say to your chain of command, that you did a good job. Because as he was talking about in his email, you don't get a lot of compliments all the time and stuff like that too. So my my entire methodology was literally just to tell them, these guys really deserve some kudos, and your staff really deserves some
Yeah.
kudos. And there's no way that you would have known that this was the situation, but I want you to know why this meant so much to
Right.
me. And so,
It makes me sad we didn't catch their names because both gentlemen were so lovely, and the one at the end was so cute and personable.
right, and
When I
that's why I wanted to. I gave them like my name and my phone
yeah,
number and my what lane we were on and what time we were there so that they could verify that because I wanted them to be able to look up who was staffing that night so that they could give those people
yeah, Dad
props.
says we need to go back on a Thursday night, and we'll do
Absolutely.
that sometimes. We'll do
Absolutely.
that. Probably not this Thursday night because this is my appointment. We'll figure that out first.
Well,
But
arguably, if it's something that you would like to line up with other friends of yours or even other cancer survivors or something of that nature, keep in mind Wednesdays women shoot free, and I would be happy to help arrange that for you or something like that. That might be a fun trip to go over there, and I'll happily give what instruction I can. So
wow, always will enjoy it. I will absolutely enjoy it.
awesome.
And I'm trying to figure out where to hang a big pink AR in the living room right now.
We'll have to figure that out. We'll have to figure that. Well, you'll be fabulously equipped to defend yourself against coyotes. So, so
Probably going to make me a lot more popular with some of our neighbors.
oh,
Oh,
how funny. So,
that's just unbelievable. Well, I am. You're exactly right to call and do it on video.
well, I thought that
Okay,
that would be a good way of recording it for posterity. So, I can
that's wonderful.